So we're a long way from the show. I mean, if there was ever to be a world famous Belmo comeback, it has to start tonight. And it has to start from the first game. I have to come out of the gates with a really big game, and then I'm gonna have to go on a winning streak that is massive. Let me paint you a picture, okay? We are a long way off the show. And at this point, I think a lot of people might think it's impossible. But I'm not one of them. I know that if the lanes, ball and the pins play kind, I know I can make it. And even if mathematically I can't make the top 5 TV show, I will bust my behind to climb up as far as I can go. This season will go down as an incredibly frustrating and full of near misses. And whilst that sucks, there's still a little something that I'm going to take away from each and every week that has happened this year. Going all the way back to the US Open where, you know, I had a horrible start to TV against Kyle up until this very last 8 games. Well, I mean, technically the season's not quite over because we still have the playoffs. And then there is the tour finals, but both of those two events are the invitations for the top 16 and the top 8. So it's not a regular event. But as much as it has pained me at times to bowl the way that I have and to see my ball hit the pins the way that it has, I feel very motivated to figure out the why and kind of fix it. I mean, I still have time to fix it for this season, because I still have the playoffs and I still have the tour finals. But I mean, it is very unusual for my bowling ball to hit the pocket as much as it has this season and to not string the strikes, but also learn and understand when my ball isn't hitting the pocket, why I'm seeing so many circles around my score, those red circles. So it's interesting. I used Lane Talk. If you haven't got that, it's a really interesting app. It calculates all of your data. I didn't move those balls in the back, by the way. It calculates all of your data for the season. So I'm really looking forward to kind of sifting through all of my data. But at first glance, up until the TOC, I did ask the boys at Lane Talk to send me some data just so I can kind of start to see what's going on. And those split counts are, that's really hurt me this year. So the field average, every event combined, the field is averaging about 10% of their game, one frame a game, as splits. And I'm at 14.6. So that's the field. That's including the guys who are playing the worst and the best. That's everyone combined. And so, I'm 4.6% higher on my split count. And then again, to put it into comparison, the guys who are bowling great. Bill O'Neill, EJ Tackett, Kyle, Troop, Anthony Simonson, they're all sitting around about that 6 or 7% splits. Now we're talking a lot of frames, so when you start to think you're twice as many splits as the guys at the top, that's telling me a story. My ball shape is so prone to leaving those splits. I'm kind of excited to to kind of work on my ball roll a little bit. Maybe get it to have as much power without the catastrophic errors that seems to be happening. So anyway, I'm a bit of a bowling nerd. So when it comes to stats and data and everything, I like to understand it. I like to learn from it because I do think it's going to make me a better player in the end. But I'm not thinking about that right now. What I am thinking about is figuring out how to find a park here to start with. I guess this is a park. Oh, it is now. Yeah, I'm not gonna think about all that stuff just yet because I got 8 games to bowl like a maniac and just carry every messenger, trip every 4-pin, roll every 2-pin. Don't let anything get in my head. Don't let anything bother me. Just enjoy the 8 games left of the TOC and make a comeback. Alrighty, let's do a quick little recap of games 1, 2 and 3. Well, the first game was relatively well executed when that urethane ball stopped striking, leaving me pocket 7-10s. I changed, threw 2 decent shots that I thought were going to be close to the pocket. They both split.
We'll get it at some point this week.
So it wasn't a great start. Then we ended up going into the hustle ripped and just trying to find some kind of shape. And we found a little shape. Bowled a decent game, struck out with that ball, and then I actually thought with the front 3, 7-pin strike, I'm like, okay, this is a good game. And then the lane just transitioned one more time, and yeah, my ball couldn't go through them. So we're on another pair, bowling against Richie Teese, Englishman. I'm gonna try extra hard just because he's English.
Outright gorgeous man.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, 258, high game of the tournament. Not usually a good thing to see when you've got a couple of games left and you just bowl your high game and it's just 258. But we actually found a couple of hits there where I wasn't really sure, but they fell. And even though Richie's such a good guy, he's such a good guy, it's always good to give a little something to the English. rules came off a couple of games ago. That's 7-0. I think multiple blood vessels in my head popped at the same time. And after I saw that, it was just like extremely annoying, deflating, upsetting, frustrating, and painful. So tonight did not go as planned. I felt like for 80% of the night I was very locked in and kind of had a very clear picture of what I wanted to do and see and executed. And then the last couple of games just lost my head a little bit. But we've got 2 games to go and I intend to still give it everything I got. It's over. The run was more of a slow crawl. I think I did get up on 2 feet for a couple of games, and then I fell back down.
Your Jake has
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, when I think back, just some different choices, just a lot of these little 50-50 calls that you choose one, probably was the other one. The one thing that you can always know for sure is the pins don't lie. If they're standing, there's a reason. And you can definitely complain. You can definitely claim that, yeah, they could have fallen. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you throw a ball down a 39 board lane into 10 white pins, and if they don't all fall over, you're doing something wrong. So I'm going to definitely, like I said earlier, scour through some data and some stats. I'm going to work really hard on my physical game. I think I need just a complete reset of the mental game. So, lots to do. I'm motivated for it. That's good news. I don't feel like I don't want to be here. I don't feel like I never want to come back. But, yeah. TOC 2024. Done. In the books. Dusted.
I know you had your knee done. I saw you.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay. I saw you bowling after that. We're good. I gotta say goodbye. All right.
G'day, thanks for watching. If you loved this one, check out the rest of the videos from this playlist or any other playlist. Make sure that you like the video and please subscribe if you would love to be the first to catch any of the latest of the behind the scenes and a whole lot of other cool stuff.